special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the second-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Returner looking to make a play here. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Alabama's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk, and one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking right, this one caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
They keep him off balance with a run. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And it's good, right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Texas A&M's offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check out the impact players in this game here, guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Looking to pass here on second down. Short go to the back, an easy completion. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great battle.
Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a 2nd down. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Receiver makes the grab. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Heading left after the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it, you're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do it.
And they'll go right back to him on first down.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Going absolutely nowhere after a loss of the ball.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Aggies! Methodical but effective for probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting, slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion, just masterful execution on that drive.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. With the catch, it's Sims. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Ball handed to the running back. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. 2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Penn. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Nice grab. It's Sims. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Snags a good throw. That's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up fourth down now. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. He made good on his last attempt, but this one is from 45 yards out. Knocks that one right down the middle. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Solid game that moves the ball out with the 32. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Receiver in motion now. They'll test the right side here. Oh, he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Oh, tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
Now, that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Just get this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the point after makes the lead 8. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's Fielder, returner trying to create good field position here. And the returner forced out at the 15. That's where the drive will start. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Penn. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Off-play action. He's looking to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pocket breaking down. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust as their 1st timeout. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And now the first play of this drive will begin at the 36. And now the handoff. As the first time is still going. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for a receiver. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain on the pitch and catch. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the Aggies line it up with 1st and goal. And the quarterback just sneaks it. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it a 15-point lead. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Catch made on the out route. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
It'll be enough for a 1st down, brought down at the 43. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The short completion of the tight end. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Offense moving closer to the line of gain after that catch. Makes the grab. It's Sims. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. The field goal is good, but there is a flag down, so we'll have to check and see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass ball is incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, massive expectations for this SEC championship, and it has not disappointed. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the much-anticipated conclusion of the SEC Championship.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. We get the second half started with their running play. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Bringing pressure. Contact as he threw it. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And read out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Play action here on first down. He lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
The Alabama offense back onto the field. a run. Running back's got it. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Starting at the 25. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. He's got it in the open. Tackle is made, but it's good for a 1st down to the 47.
A great throw here by the quarterback and a big gain here for Texas A&M's offense. A great route by the wide receiver and the ability to go up and make a play. Boy, they've had some great ones over the years.
Now they call a run. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the 1st half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. On the move now. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Yankees will line up to run it away. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Breaks into the clear. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. That's reeled in. It's pinned. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. A completion makes it 2nd and medium. Keeping it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout or then check him out. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Defense is coming after him. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, and it's incomplete. What an opportunity for a desperately needed takeaway. Couldn't quite come up with it. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Catch made on the left side. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. He'll hand it off. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He stopped and gets a 1st down. They come up on 1st down. Clock running. Final minute here of the 3rd quarter. The shotgun running play call. He shreds the tackle. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out in the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but let's see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pressure is coming. Caught over the middle. It's Sims. Touchdown, Alabama. And they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes it a 5-point game. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He hands it off from the gun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We reach the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
The offense will set up now for the two-point conversion, trying to extend the lead to 3 points. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Pass caught in the end zone, a successful two-point conversion.
Chris, I just love the call here in the second half. You're up by a point. Why not go for two? Push it to a field goal game. Good call by the head coach. I'll tell you what, this is going to be an interesting finish. We got a good one on our hands here, Chris.
Bringing it out. It's Penn. Tackling at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Out of the gun now on third down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Handoff here from the shotgun. Zero running room. Stop right at the line.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. And a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score with first down.
Oh, big hookup here. They're forced to throw the ball on third down, and the connection's going to keep this drive alive, and also, more importantly, just keep that clock moving.
Working clock with the ground game. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And third down is a handoff. Bring it down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to score, they'll put it to the right side. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
All right, here we go. This is really it. And the defense knows that if the offense is able to score here, it's essentially over. It's mano a mano at the line of scrimmage. Let's see which side can gain the most leverage.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
Well, Chris, they come up short of the goal line here, but they've got to still consider going for it. You could try to punch it in from the 2, or I'm sure they've got a couple good handful of two-point conversion plays that they could use for this kind of situation. Let's see what they can dial up.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. The receiver grabs it. Touchdown, Aggies. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, this is a huge touchdown late in this game to make this a 2-possession game with under a minute to go. I think it's safe to say they can secure victory here.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And that one's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they could secure the W by just kneeling down.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They're in pretty good position. It's a 2-possession game. Can they now put this game on ice? So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.